What if I told you your job, the one you rely on to survive, is only safe until artificial intelligence learns just one skill? AI writes essays, edits videos, drives cars, and answers phones. But there's still one thing it can't do. And when it does, the world of work will never be the same again. This isn't science fiction. This is your future. Right now, AI is doing what most of us thought was impossible. It holds conversations. It writes code. It creates images, voices, music, even full video scenes. From ChatGPT to Runway, Midjourney to 11 Labs, AI is transforming how we live and work. According to Goldman Sachs, up to 300 million jobs could be automated in the next decade. But despite all this progress, AI still can't replace you. Not yet. There's one skill that keeps you safe. Not logic. Not creativity. Not speed. It's intuition. The ability to make the right call with incomplete information. To read between the lines. To sense when something just doesn't feel right, even when the data says otherwise. A founder pivoting a product before it fails. A nurse catching a subtle symptom before a diagnosis. A teacher adapting in real time to a student's silence. That's intuition. And right now, AI doesn't have it. AI is brilliant, but it's also brittle. It's designed to predict, to mimic, to generate. But it doesn't understand. It can write a convincing essay, without knowing if it's true. It can suggest a business idea, but can't tell if it will work. It can simulate emotion, but has none of its own. This is what researchers call the alignment problem. AI doesn't understand values. It doesn't know truth from falsehood. It doesn't know what it doesn't know. And that's why your ability to think without data, to act on gut instinct, is still your edge. So what jobs are still safe? Not necessarily the technical ones. Not even the creative ones. It's the jobs that are the most human. Where no script exists. Where no algorithm can fully take over. Jobs like therapists, educators, managers, nurses, leaders, and entrepreneurs. These are roles where logic alone isn't enough. Where judgment, presence, empathy, and instinct drive the outcome. But what happens if AI figures out how to do that, too? What happens when artificial intelligence learns intuition? Suddenly, it's not just automating code or summarizing research. It's leading teams, making decisions, negotiating deals, running companies. AI becomes more than a tool. It becomes a strategist, a partner, a visionary. That's not just automation. That's general intelligence. And when we get there, every job, every industry, every economy is on the table. But here's the thing. You don't have to beat AI. You just have to stay more human than it. Your job security isn't based on how technical you are. It's based on how adaptable you are. How well you think in gray areas. How deeply you understand people. How confidently you trust your gut. So lean into what AI can't do yet. Empathy. Judgment. Pattern recognition without the data. Emotional intelligence. Ethics. And instinct. And most importantly, learn how to use AI as a tool. Let it handle the logic. You handle the leap of faith. That's where your value lives. Your job is safe, until AI learns this one skill. But when it does, everything changes. The rules of work, wealth, and power will be rewritten. Until then, your greatest advantage isn't a degree. It isn't your resume. It isn't your title. It's your intuition. Use it wisely. And if you want to know what happens when Google collapses first, watch this next.